What's up, guys? Today I have a pretty interesting story, in my opinion. It was really embarrassing and just a crazy story overall. Also, I want to say I haven't uploaded in like over a week now, I think. I just started school again, so that sucks ass. I'm already on my third or fourth day. I've been exhausted, but anyway, I'll get to the point. So, this story took place in 8th grade, my last year of middle school. Let's actually take it back to a few weeks before this whole story took place. So October 1st, I'm pretty sure, my mom's boyfriend that lives with us bought a vape and left it out in the open. And I was genuinely the biggest bum for doing this, but I fucking stole it off the counter, thinking he would think he misplaced it or some shit. I eventually learned a long ways down the road to just buy from my local vape dealer, my local geek bar man. Yeah, don't do anything I say in the story. It will definitely get you in trouble. But anyway, I took it, and that's a crucial part of the story, and it'll add up as I go on. But anyway, a couple weeks later, I remember I woke up on like a Thursday, I think, and a friend of mine at the time hit me up and he was like, yo, trying to have a sleepover at my house. And I asked who's gonna be there, and he listed off a couple close friends of mine at the time. So I say I'm down, and I asked when it is, and he was like Saturday. So Saturday rolls around, and I walk in my mom's room, and I'm like, I asked her if I can go to a sleepover, and she was like, yeah, that's fine. Just clean your room first. So I clean my room, and she takes me to my friend's house, and I get there, and we're just hanging out in his garage, and we decided to go to the corner store, like not too far away. Like, it was like down the road, I think. We get a shit ton of energy drinks. We get back, and we have our little fucking geek bars, including the one I stole from my mom's boyfriend, which is so fucked up. Don't do that. But anyway, my friend's geek bars all ran out of vape juice or whatever, and they were completely burnt, and I wanted to be homies, so I wanted to help them out. So I'm like, yo guys, I might be able to refill those, so you don't have to buy any new ones. My mom's boyfriend might have that e-juice shit. So they give me their burnt geek bars, completely useless by the way, and I throw them in my backpack, and we go to sleep, and I wake up tired as fuck because we also smoked the night before. And I don't know if you guys get this, but whenever I smoke, I feel lazy as shit the next morning. Not a hangover, but like, I don't know, I just feel like shit. Anyway, I wake up, and I text my mom to come pick me up because I live like a 10 to 15 minute car ride away. So I go home, and I fell asleep immediately for like 5 or 6 hours. And that night, I tried to sneak my way in my mom's room, and there's like no e-juice. So I put these burnt geek bars in a sock and put them under a blanket in my closet. On Monday, I had a science class with two of my friends, and I sat next to them. And how it was is I had one friend next to me and my other friend next to that friend. And I told my friend closest to me I couldn't refill them, and I asked if he wanted his back, even though it was burnt. And he passed the information down to my other friend, and they both say nah, like they don't want them back. So now I'm stuck with these vapes, and I got like four of them, including the vape I stole from my mom's boyfriend a couple weeks prior to this. They're all sitting in my closet for weeks, probably 2 or 3 weeks. And by that point, I completely forgot about the four vapes I had in my sock, in my closet. And one day I woke up at like 7 a.m., took a shower, go to school. I get done with school, and this is where I nearly shat my fucking pants, because this was the first actual time I got caught with something illegal, like a vape or anything like that. So I walk over to my mom's car after school, and yeah, don't, you guys can flame me in the comments. I got picked up by my mom. But anyway, so I get in my mom's car, and she asked me how school was, and I said it sucked because genuinely, like, who enjoys rotting at a desk for 8 hours? I say it sucked, and she has like an "I caught you" type of tone in her voice. So she just tells me straight up, she's like, I found something in your closet today. Can you guess what I found? And I go, oh, what? And she says, 4 vapes and 2 lighters. And one of those vapes, she says her boyfriend's name. At this point, I completely just soiled my pants. Like, my face probably looked like redder than a slap mark on a stripper's ass. And I don't say anything because I knew I was done for. And she starts asking where I got them from. And I'm like, and I just stay completely silent because this was my first time getting caught with something illegal. I stay quiet because obviously I'm not going to rat out my friends. even though it was probably pretty obvious to her who it probably was because they were like my main friend group that I hung out with. But still, I kept quiet. And on the way home, my mom is lecturing the shit out of me, basically saying how if I ever do this again and keep it up, I'm gonna be behind bars by age 18. And I just keep apologizing, knowing it won't fix the situation. But I get home and she takes my phone, obviously, and I walk in my room and my Xbox is gone. My entire fucking PC and monitor just vanished. There was shit all over my room. Like, my bed was completely torn apart and my mattress was almost in the middle of my room. It dead ass looked like the FBI raided my room looking for Walter White. Like I was manufacturing 200 pounds of meth a week or some shit. Like my room was completely ransacked. My closet was torn apart too. Like it did not look good. Yeah, it was not a pleasant sight to see. But the good thing is that she didn't take my Oculus, like my virtual reality headset, which was in the corner of my closet. And I go on there and I go on Instagram and I DM someone who knew one of my friends. And I tell them to tell my friends that I got grounded. I have no idea why I did that, but it's kind of pointless thinking back on it, because I could have just told them at school. But anyway, and that's when I can hear someone walking towards my room, and I put my VR like under my blanket, and my mom walks in, and she's telling me I need to go apologize to her boyfriend for, well, stealing his vape, obviously. So I get up and I do the walk of shame into the living room, and I apologize to him. He says it's all good. I just made a bad choice, and honestly, he wasn't too mad about the whole situation. However, my mom was furious. She had to take the fucking CIA special agent route. Like, and I was grounded for 2 months after that. Yeah, it fucking sucked ass. That's basically the whole story. I might be missing some parts, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, let me know if you guys enjoy listening to me rant about being a fucking idiot in the comments. And yeah, that's it. Peace. They must have thought I died.